What is up, everybody? How's it going? It is officially that time of the month again where we get to talk about the next title update for Gears of War 4, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video. Pez Radar just posted a thread up in the forums explaining some of the stuff that's going to be going on in the next title update, so I'm going to go over all the things that we can expect from title update 3, as well as give some of my personal thoughts and hopes as well. The first thing that definitely sticks out is a quote, "Massive drop of new craftable card content, which will include weapon skins, character skins in the hundreds." I'm not joking about that, he actually wrote in the hundreds. This is pretty hard to believe, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully they do deliver on this. However, it is kind of hard to get me really excited because a lot of the cards we have now, and I've said this before, but a lot of the cards we have now are pretty much just clones with very small differences to justify having their own cards, such as Reyna and Renegade Reyna and all the various different colored weapon skins. You know, I don't want to sound like a complete Debbie Downer over here, but, you know, I really am excited to see what new cards we're going to be getting. I'm just being realistic of my expectations. The keyword, though, that does have me excited is craftable, which means that they aren't going to go the UIR route, making them exclusive, which I think we can all agree is a very good thing. Speaking of those UIR packs, that is actually the next thing that he talked about. He really didn't give us a straightforward answer, which is kind of disappointing, but he did say that they are going to have meetings to discuss the card pack structure so they can improve on them. He also said there's going to be a lot of heads involved in those discussions, so they'll let us know when something is happening that's been finalized. You know, I ripped those UIR packs pretty heavily, so hopefully something does indeed change. I understand that it's not as simple as many believe it to be. I'm sure Microsoft has to be involved and that complicates things. But whatever the case is, I really hope that they reflect on all of the community outlash, and you know, even if it's not 100% their fault, the outlash is completely justified. Those packs were super expensive. Releasing them for only a day right after the Christmas packs sucked up all everyone's credits is pretty a dick move. So hopefully they reflect on the outlash and they make some pretty dramatic changes. Next up, we have Crossplay, and again, we really didn't get a straight answer here either, although we now know that they're discussing it and they're hoping to have a finalized plan by the end of the month. And again, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but given the track record of the things that they hope to be done by a certain time frame, I doubt we're going to get an answer by the end of the month, but hopefully they prove me wrong. I do think Crossplay should just be a permanent playlist. During both of the Crossplay events, I played extensively on those playlists. I probably logged in like at least 100 games both times, and I played with both console players, PC players, good and bad players, and everything worked out just fine. A lot of people try to argue that, oh, mouse and keyboard is a competitive advantage, so you have to either force PC players to use controller or it's never going to work. And it's 100% true that mouse and keyboard is an advantage. I'm not arguing that. I don't think anybody is arguing that. But at the same time, we're not talking about a competitive ranked playlist, we're talking about social matchmaking. And social matchmaking is primarily comprised of average players just looking to play some Gears of War. You know, you don't have these sweaty tryhards like MLG pros playing social matches. And I'm sure there's a few of them, but they're not the majority. And if you were to take an average player and put them on a PC, they're not all of a sudden going to start ripping heads and taking names. And if you take an average PC player and put them on a console, they aren't all of a sudden going to play like an idiot and be stuck at the bottom of the scoreboard. You know, these competitive advantages, they aren't really a big significance. It's like if we were going bowling and then one person has his own ball and shoes. You know, that gives them a small advantage, but it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to destroy the even playing field. Guardian spawns is something that we did sort of get an answer for. Many people have been complaining about the Guardian spawns not flipping like they do in Team Deathmatch, and that would cause matches to drag out for hours because a leader can camp in their spawn and it would never flip. So they are now going to be testing spawn ideas, but they will not be available in the next update. That has been confirmed, which is a little disappointing, but they could possibly be updated in the next update with a minor patch, but we'll have to wait and see. I personally, I don't mind the Guardian spawns as they are now. I've never really experienced a match where it's been dragged out incredibly long because a leader was camping in their spawn. Usually when a leader camps in their spawn, that's actually a pretty easy win. But I'm not a huge Guardian player, so I'm not going to get really into all that. I'm sure if someone plays Guardian more than I do, their opinion's a bit more valid on that. I will have to redo my Guardian tips and tricks video, which is going to suck, but if that's what the community wants, if everybody wants spawns to change or flip or whatever it may be, then so be it. Another update, which is really cool, we are finally getting quit penalties. This by far is the highlight for me. I cannot believe they went this long without quit penalties, but hopefully by adding them, it helps fix the issue of people quitting matches. I mean, there's really not much more to say at this point about this. I've ranted about quit penalties so many times. I don't understand how that wasn't just common sense from day one, but they're finally being implemented 2 updates later. and we don't know exactly what they'll be, but hopefully they are good enough to stop people from rage quitting. New map information is also something we'll be getting sometime this week. I personally am hoping for some Gears of War 2 map remakes if they do decide to go the remake route. Otherwise, I imagine we're just going to be getting 2 brand new maps. No info on that as of yet, but I will keep you guys updated if they release anything. You guys will be the first to know on this channel. Either way though, new maps are always a good thing, so I'm pretty excited for that. And finally, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is... oh my god, this is probably the most vague update I've ever seen in my life. And I quote, "They have a thing prepared for Season Pass owners." Oh my god! I'm so excited! We're getting a thing! Yes! Yes, I've been waiting so long for a thing, and now we're getting a thing! I'm so hyped for the thing! Woo! Oh my god. They'll be announcing the thing later next week or this week, so if you're a season pass holder, be sure to stay tuned for that. I'll be sure to update you guys once we do know what it is. I hope it's something good because right now the season pass is pretty useless. I have the season pass. I bought it so I can make videos and private matches and do the developer playlist, and I feel like the season pass is kind of falling flat on that, but I don't know. Hopefully this thing that they got planned is going to make my opinion change on that. There are a couple of other minor things like weapon tuning in core and social, adding more spectator options. So I'll have a link in the description to the forum post, so if you want to read all the details, by all means, go look it up. This title update though, it looks really solid if they actually follow through what they're saying. I do appreciate the communication from TC's part. I hope they do keep doing these updates. That's really what the forums are here for. So please, TC, if you're watching this, keep this communication up. I think like once a week or once every other week we should have just some little update like, hey, this is what's going on in the offices, guys. We're working on X issue. We heard about X issue. But whatever. That's going to do it for this video though, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You know, are you excited for this update? Is there something that isn't addressed that you wish was addressed? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, then be sure to subscribe to the channel for even more Gears of War news, tips and tricks, and more fun stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you guys next time.